Are there free flights in Libya? And how do we go about it? This has been a question asked by foreigners in Libya. This has been a question that I've been asked on TikTok and on Facebook, because I have a group on Facebook, so people ask me a lot of questions concerning these things. But most of the questions are just based on free flights. People want to go back to their country. I'm talking about foreigners in Libya. Now, the question is, are there free flights in Libya, and how will they go about it? Before we jump into it, my name is Lawal Omobolale and I am Nigerian. I want to say a very big thank you to the returning viewers, and I also want to welcome the new viewers. Thank you guys for joining us, and do not forget to subscribe on my channel. My name is Lawal Omobolale. I'm Nigerian and I live in Libya. I know the new viewers have a lot of questions to ask. What are you doing in Libya, and why did you choose Libya? Without wasting much of our time, please, you can go to the previous videos. You would find all the answers to your questions in those videos. So thank you guys so much, and thank you for joining us, for joining me for today's episode. So the question, like I said, are there free flights in Libya? The answer is yes. There are free flights in Libya, and there are free flights in Libya, flights that take people back to their countries. We have different nationalities in Libya. I'm talking about the foreigners in Libya, the Nigerians, the Ethiopians, the Ghanaians, the Cameroonians, the Malians, people from different African countries are in Libya. So we have different flights, different free flights that take people back to their country, especially those that do not have money to take themselves back to the country, or those that are just looking for ways to save up their money. So they go for the free flights back to their country so that they can use the saved money for something else. So we have different organizations in charge of all of these things, but the most popular one, the popular organization that has been in charge of taking people back safely back to their country, safely back to their country, is IOM, and they have been doing a great job. They've been doing effectively. They have been of help. In fact, they are just God sent. They've been doing a lot of good works for people in this place. So they've been in charge of taking people back to their country, including the sick ones, people that are sick. They take care of them here in Libya, and they also take care of them back in their country. Now, for example, as a Nigerian, I know they take care of you here. If you're sick, they will take you to a very good hospital, and they are going to pay for your treatment. And when you get back to Nigeria, they are also going to commence the treatment, which means that they are going to foot the bill, or the hospital bill. They are going to be paying for all of that. So now that is not the question. So the question is, how do we go about it? Now, if you're somebody that is looking for a free flight back to your country, I don't want to base this explanation on just Nigerian, but I'm going to be using Nigerian for example. So for a Nigerian, if you're going back to Nigeria, you want to use your free flight, the first thing you're supposed to do, first thing that you're going to do is go to your embassy. I don't know where you are. You might be in Tripoli, you might be in Misrata. Different states, different cities in Libya has different embassies. We have different embassies in different city in Libya. So there are Nigerian embassies in every city in Libya, which means there is a Nigerian embassy in Tripoli, there is a Nigerian embassy in Misrata, there is one here in Benghazi. So if you are looking for a way to go home through a free flight, the first thing you're going to do is locate your embassy. When you locate your embassy, you're going to ask for the secretary. And when you see the secretary, for those that do not have referral, some of us don't have connections and all of these things. So the embassy is open to all Nigerians. When you get to the embassy, you're going to see the secretary, and you're going to tell them that you want to go through free flight. So all you have to do is pay for the form. Yeah, you're going to pay for the form. I think the highest you're going to pay for the form is 50 dinar. So people said 100 dinar, but I don't know about that. So yeah, you're going to pay for the form, and when you pay for the form, you're going to fill the form. They will be asked to place a passport photograph on the form. Now please do not misquote me. I'm not talking about international passports. I'm talking about a photograph, passport photograph. You're going to place that on the form. After filling the form, then you're going to submit the form. Now after the submission of the form, they will ask you to wait for probably a month. And that they're going to call you, and they will definitely call you. So when they call you to come to the embassy, they would say you're going for an interview, but I don't know if it's actually an interview. So when you get to the embassy, you all are gonna sit down. You will be given another form. Now on this form, you will be asked questions like, why do you want to go back to Nigeria? And after going back to Nigeria, after getting to Nigeria, would you want to come back to Libya? And they would ask you questions like, are you running for your life? Is there something threatening in Libya? Is that why you're going home? And all of these things, you'll be asked different questions, on the form. Not an oral question, it's just something that you're gonna fill on the form. So after filling this form, you're gonna submit this form and you're gonna go back home. Now the next thing is they're gonna call you back in the next 2 weeks. So after the 2 weeks that you have been called, you will go back to the embassy. So when you get to the embassy, they call it TC. Your TC would have been out. Now on this TC, your form where you're going to, your hometown, everything is already on this TC, and you will go for medical. They're gonna check your BP. They're gonna check they will just check your BP. That's the only thing they're gonna check. They're gonna check your BP, and then if you're okay to fly, because some people have high blood pressure. So if your high blood pressure is, if you have high blood pressure, don't let me say something, but if you have high blood pressure, if they cannot monitor it or take it down a little bit, they will just place you on treatment here till you are okay to fly. But if you are okay to fly, after checking your BP and you're okay to fly, so the next thing is the following week they will ask you to bring your load, and after taking your load to the embassy, they're going to weigh your load, and after weighing your load, the next day, after checking your load, the next day is the day that you're going to fly. So it's not something that is even difficult. I mean, the first step is going to the embassy. Once you get to the embassy, every other thing is sorted. So please, if you're somebody looking forward to go back home and you're looking for a free flight to take you back to your country, whether you're Ghanaian, you're Cameroonian, or wherever, even people from Egypt or people from Tunisia, you're looking for a way to get back to your country through free flight, rather, the first thing you're going to do is go to your embassy. Once you can locate your embassy, every other thing is sorted, because when you get to the embassy and tell them you're going through free flight, they are going to put you they are going to put you through, and everything else is just very simple. So yeah, that's just how it is. So for people who are not in Libya and thinking, what do they mean by free flight? Yeah, we have free flight here in Libya. They take foreigners back to their country if you want to go back home, or those that are in prison that are waiting for deportation, they take them back to their country and all of that. And they have been so effective, they have been so efficient, they have been of help, they are God sent. IOM has been doing a great job, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, that is it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up and then subscribe on my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Now before I go, please, if you have any question that you would like to ask me, please, like I used to say, do not ask me about the political situation of this country. I am not a Libyan, I am a foreigner. So even if I know anything about the political situation of this country, it is not my place to talk about their political brouhaha. So yeah, that is it. So if you have any other question to ask me, so please drop it in the comment section and I will get to it as soon as possible. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and before then,